Tom Brady turned 43 the other day. Patriots fans are all over the place. They're going to root for Tom this year. They're not going to root for him. They're not going to root for Belichick. They are going to root for. I want to know where you come from. Where are you going to? Where do you stand on Tampa?
When this all went down, I think it was the same day that everything shut down. Tom was like, "I'm going to Tampa Bay," and I was like, what? But I was really sad, and I was like, I want the best for him. Like, he's done so much for us. And then as I watched him in the off season, I'm like, oh my God, this guy is so insufferable. Like, I feel like I finally understand how fans of other teams have seen Tom Brady for 20 years while I've been here be like, how could you not like the guy? And now I'm like, he doesn't eat eggplants. He's not wearing a mask. He's quoting FDR incorrectly about a pandemic he never talked about. Like, he's like trespassing in people's home. Like, I'm like, what are you doing, man? So I think I'm just kind of over him. I'm like, you know what? Good riddance. I'm all in on Belichick. I always kind of was. I always believed in him. Maybe this is just my coping mechanism. Maybe it's like when someone great leaves you and you're like, I understand why everyone didn't like him in the first place, even though
I hear a lot of rationalizing. Do you, Sal, or is that just my ear?
I do. But if that's how you have to do it to get through, well, I don't begrudge her at all.
I feel like, and Patriots fans, harumph at me for saying this. If Belichick, I mean, listen, my apocalyptic vision for Patriots fans was that Andy Dalton took over and went 13-3. And then for the last 2 decades, you've been worshiping a false god named Brady. And then what does that do to your brain? And the thing that I push back on a little bit with Patriots fans, although you just said it, is it really that satisfying if when this is all done, you look back and say, like, yeah, the reason we won all those Super Bowls is because we coached gooder than you? It's like that. It feels like, not that fun.
No, that's my ideal scenario. Like, to me, it would suck if Tom Brady left and then Belichick just, like, say he coaches 5 more years, just, like, is never able to get it together again. I want Belichick to keep being the Dark Lord of football. Like, I am all in on Tom Brady as a system quarterback, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm scaring myself a little bit. But I really do think it would be great if it's like, no, the whole point is that they coach well and they figured it out. And sure, Brady was great. He was transcendent. He had moments of incredible, he did stuff maybe someone else couldn't have done. But at the end of the day, like, Belichick can find a way to make it work without him. That would be my ideal situation.